In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NHL games happening on May 26, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Rangers versus Carolina Hurricanes. The New York Rangers faced the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 5 of the second round with the series tied at 2 wins apiece. The Rangers trailed in the series 2-0 but won back-to-back games at home to even up the series. The Hurricanes, meanwhile, have lost the last 2 games but have won all 6 of their home games in the playoffs and hope to win Game 5 at home to retake the series lead. The Rangers are 1-5 in their last 6 road games and 5-2 in their last 7 overall. The Hurricanes are 44-16 in their last 60 home games and 12-5 in their last 17 overall. The under is 4-0 in Rangers' last 4 overall. The under is 5-0 in Hurricanes' last 5 overall. The Rangers are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings in Carolina and 35-16 in the last 51 meetings. Games 1 and 2 at home went Carolina's way. Antti Raanta allowed 1 goal in Game 1 and shut out the Rangers in Game 2. Raanta has been superb at home in these playoffs. He has allowed 1 goal in 4 out of 5 games he started and finished at home, and he has not given up more than 2 goals at home in these playoffs. After dropping 2 straight on the road, the Hurricanes will bounce back with a strong effort at home in a crucial Game 5. Teuvo Teravainen leads Carolina in points in the playoffs, and he has 1 point in 3 out of 4 games this series. Sebastian Aho scored 1 goal in each of the first 2 games of this series. The New York Rangers may have all the momentum right now, but all they did was take care of business in the same way the Hurricanes did in the first 2 games. The bottom line is the home team has been in control of all 4 games and has yet to blink. We probably shouldn't expect anything different here, considering the Canes have won 24 of their last 31 home games. The Hurricanes have also won 11 straight games as a favorite. The Rangers aren't anywhere close to the same team on the road as they are at home. The Canes have not lost a home playoff game yet, and they will once again win another playoff game at home. So the Carolina Hurricanes money line is our full game side pick. The Rangers, who have only allowed 2 goals in the last 2 games, should limit the Hurricanes' offense with Adam Fox, Ryan Lindgren, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers at the blue line and limiting passing lanes to force direct shots on the net, allowing goaltender Igor Shesterkin to make plenty of big saves. The Hurricanes, who have only allowed 12 goals in the series, should eliminate and potentially shut out the Rangers' offense with Anthony DeAngelo, Jacob Slavin, Ian Cole, and the rest of the defensive unit forcing turnovers in the neutral zone and the defensive zone while goaltender Antti Raanta steps up and blanks the Rangers' shots. All season, these 2 teams were excellent at stopping the puck from going into the net. Carolina ranked first and the Rangers ranked second in goals against per game. In the first game of this series, the Rangers scored 1 goal and they were shut out in the second game of this series. New York scored 3 goals in Game 3, but one of those goals was an empty net goal. Carolina scored 2 goals in each of the first 2 games of this series and 1 goal in Games 3 and 4. Antti Raanta has been sharp in the playoffs, having a 2.09 goals against average and .931 save percentage in 10 games started in the playoffs. Raanta allowed 1 goal in Game 1, shut out the Rangers in Game 2, and allowed 2 goals in Game 3 of this series. Shesterkin has been excellent in this series against Carolina, allowing 2 goals in the first game and 1 goal in Games 2, 3, and 4. The under hit in Games 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the series. Both teams are terrific at keeping the puck out of the net, and both teams have been carried by their defenses, and the upcoming game should reflect that with both defensive units stepping up and controlling this game from the opening puck drop. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Edmonton Oilers versus Calgary Flames. The Edmonton Oilers face the Calgary Flames in Game 5 of the second round, with the Oilers boasting a 3-1 series lead. The Oilers have won the last 3 games and with 1 more win, can advance to the Western Conference Final. The Flames, meanwhile, entered the series as favorites but now have to win Game 5 at home to avoid being eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs by their Alberta rival nonetheless. Edmonton is 5-1 in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record and 28-9 in their last 37 7 division games, while the over is 7-2 in their last 9 conference semifinal games. Calgary is 1-6 in their last 7 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600 and 35-16 in their last 51 games as a favorite, while the over is 4-1 in their last 6 games overall. The Oilers have won 3 straight in this series, and they have all the momentum. They won in their last game in Calgary, and while the last game was pretty close, they still won by 2 goals. They have won by at least 2 goals in the last 3 games, and giving up 9 goals seems like a distant memory. The Flames have simply not played well in the last 3 games, and their defense has given up 14 goals in that span. I do not look for their defense to turn things around in this game. McDavid, Draisaitl, and a revitalized Kane have been too much to handle up front, and that will continue. Connor McDavid looks like a man possessed, and Evander Kane's thriving with the Oilers in the postseason. The Flames are looking to avoid elimination, and with their backs against the wall, look to play their best game of the series on their home ice in Game 5. The problem is that the Oilers have taken over this series and look to control this game on both ends of the ice. Calgary will put up a fight on home ice, but they will flame out to a hotter Oilers team, who will take Game 5 and close out the series. I believe that the Flames are going to get sent packing here, so the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. The Flames, who have scored 16 goals in the series, should pile on the goals with Johnny Gaudreau, Matthew Tkachuk, and the rest of the forward unit establishing a strong offensive zone presence and creating open shots with great puck movement, while Rasmus Andersson generates shots on the net from the point. The Oilers, who have scored 20 goals in the series, should run up the score with Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Evander Kane, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with great puck movement in the offensive zone, while Evan Bouchard and Duncan Keith pick apart the Flames' defense from the blue line. The total has gone over in 3 of the 4 games in this series. The Flames' defense has given up an average of 4 goals per game in this series, and they will continue to flame out. Edmonton is hot, and they have played well on defense as well, holding Calgary to 7 goals in the last 3 games. The Flames will come out firing, and they will also take the fire on defense from a confident Oilers attack. Both teams have been led by their offenses throughout the series, and the upcoming game should reflect that, with both teams constantly finding the back of the net. This will be a high-scoring game controlled by both offenses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.